Hi guys, Piyush this side, and I'll be talking about one of the interesting company which I found recently and been studying it from quite some time. So in the Indian stock market, I have very rarely seen any company who provides a SaaS tool as a service, and this company which I'm studying and I'll talk about is called Unicommerce e-solution. They are basically, as you understand with the name, is they provide their tool to support any e-commerce, then quick commerce and any D2C brand to run. So starting with this company is just 1,000 crore company, almost like 1,200 crore company. When I started studying this company, it was only 1,000 crore company. So just within few months, their market cap has increased. But anyways, in a small cap or a small company, usually these are very fluctuating. So we should not look at these numbers or take any decisions or understand any numbers around this. The point which I want to focus here is now about. So this business started around 2012, and they are one of the unique company today at least in the Indian stock market, and they are touching upon a very unique area which is going to be a huge disruptor in the market. So they have three products in the entire business which as an offering. One is Convertway, second is Uniware, and the third is Shipway. So all these names are very well thought, and with every when you hear these names, you can, I guess, understand. So they take care of the entire journey from customer purchasing a product, and then how those businesses manage their inventory to make sure the product is delivered to the customer. So these three products called Convertway, Uniware, and Shipway. So Convertway takes care of the marketing area, where so they reach out on WhatsApp and different social media. Or I'm not sure about social media, but I'm sure they do that. They connect with customers on WhatsApp. They send reminders and different promotions to the customers about a business. So a lot of businesses, like example, any company which is like, suppose Whole Truth is a very new age company who offers protein as a product. So what they do is they use let's imagine they use Convertway to send reminders or send promotions offering to the customers through WhatsApp. And then when customers order, their Uniware make sure that the product is managed from the inventory. So they take care of the order from starting from accepting the order, packing the order, and then making sure it is ready for the delivery on time. And their Shipway product helps in delivering the product to the customer doorstep. And I was studying this company from very long, and very recently again I ordered the protein shake from Whole Truth, and I found in on their invoice the Unicommerce branding was there in somewhere in the bottom, and that gave me like more what do you call more excitement seeing like the company which I was studying, and the same brand name is mentioned on the product which I order. So it was really amazing to see, and I was very happy to see that. Anyways, I'll go ahead and talk about the company. This was recently listed, and something very interesting. They started with Uniware, and slowly they started acquiring company like Convertway and Shipway. Shipway acquisition happened very recently, like just 2-3 months back, and they are doing really good so far, which from my understanding I have been tracking it from very long. They have almost, I think, so they have around more than 7,000 clients today. Any brand you name it, most of the brand use today their product. Example, Lenskart, Bevcoop.com, Timex, Wow, Mama Earth, Boots, Sennheiser, Urban Company. Then if you come to like Whole Truth, True Elements, then Goat, which is a Myntra parent company, Landmark, lot of company. Like I just spoke about just few, and almost 7,000 companies are using. And the founder name is Kapil Mahija, who is a CEO and the managing director. And the CFO is Anurag Mittal. Both are like first generation founders. They have been running the business really well, and I'll talk about the recent quarter numbers also. So they did a overall revenue about more than 70%, which is amazing by seeing like the kind of ecosystem they have touched. In India, one more thing I want to talk about, the quick commerce, the D2C brands are increasing crazily, and I am very confident that by 2030 or in near future also, it will always double down, because the kind of the behavior change in our consumer has become very, very, very different. And it's a very interesting area that Indian business who has created a SaaS tool, and is the only company today listed in the stock market who is dealing with D2C, quick commerce, and the e-commerce space. One more thing, like if you have seen recently, the consumer behavior has changed from going to the store. Instead, now they have started buying things from like Blinkit or Swiggy or Zepto, right? And these businesses are growing again very rapidly. They are doing great marketing now to acquire more and more customer. They're scaling across India, small regions everywhere. And one more interesting news about this company is they recently partnered with Blinkit, and to make sure that they can integrate their product in Blinkit dark stores, and they wanted to scale again further. So which is a very interesting thing, and Blinkit is one of the fastest growing quick commerce today. So going ahead, they did a revenue of around so if I give you an exact number, so they did a revenue around 45 crore, and which is almost 70%, more than 70%. Last year around March, they did a revenue of 26 crore. So this is overall the number. With a earlier the operating margin was around 13.7%, and today it is around 18.22%. Again, this margin is actually showing less. It's supposed to be almost more than 20%. The reason why it is showing 18.2% is because they recently acquired Shipway, and they had to like pay some money for that acquisition. Now, going ahead, overall yearly revenue has increased by more than 30%. And very interestingly, they like what I'm looking at, why I'm finding this company very interesting is because even with the acquisition, they are able to scale and merge all the company in a very seamless way. And so far, one more interesting fact, like most of their customer are not using all the products yet, and because these are very recent acquisition, only the 10% customers are currently using all these product of their, like all their offering. And I'm sure as they grow and they have already like a ready space where they can cross sell these products to the customer, their existing customer, and they can grow those businesses. Apart from that, the more they grow across India, which will help them acquire like more customer, and they're completely focusing in India. One more thing, most of the time, if their own customer leave their product, is the only reasons are when the business is actually closing. So if their customer, like suppose example, a watch brand like Fast Track, they will leave Unicommerce usually only when they want to close their business. Otherwise, usually customer doesn't leave these kind of product. And once a SaaS tool is integrated into a business, it is very, very difficult to replace or change, because it takes a lot of time. And as businesses are running very fast and they want to grow fast, they don't have enough time to sit and replace and like switch to a different product. So in that way, I find this product to be a very interesting one to look at. The business is really amazing. And also one more interesting thing is they keep sharing about different domain insights, whatever is happening in them. They overall cover a lot of different ecosystems like pharma, fashion, home, accessories, skincare products, cosmetic, fitness, FMCG. Most of these brands are today partnered with them, and they're using Unicommerce to make sure that they're able to connect with customer fast and deliver the products very fast with managing their inventory. And this tool is also integrated with all the other e-commerce site like Amazon, Myntra, then Flipkart, all of these things. So what exactly happens is when a customer order any product, Flipkart sends that updates to that business, right? So let's give you an example. Suppose a customer comes and order a fast track watch. That order request will go to fast track, and fast track is using a Unicommerce tool where they will receive an order request and they will make sure they fulfill that order. So that is how the business looks like. Talking about their profit, so recently they did a profit around, I'll talk about the quarterly update, which is around 3 cr, 3.5 3.3 cr in March quarter, and which is again a very good number compared to what they are doing right now. They are only just a 1,000 crore company, and overall the year profit has been 18 crore, which is again a very good number, I feel. The kind of growth future they have, the space they're working at, and they are into business around for more than 8 years. But yeah, I feel they started their business around 2012, by the way, just want to mention that. So yeah, what I feel is the business is touching upon a very good ecosystem, and they have a huge potential. I feel I feel that they will grow. Very interestingly, Kunal Bhal, who was recently in the Shark Tank, who's also a founder of Snapdeal, has also invested in this company in just March recently. And what else? Like the promoters' holdings are around 40%. I mean, all these things doesn't matter to me. And yeah, so far, good business. Just want to share, and I'm closely tracking this to understand how this business grow and take some good learning from this. So yeah, that's all. I'll be sharing few more next time. Thank you. Bye.